Hello, welcome to Miner's Haven. This setup really is just a mixture of quite a few things. As of right now, this setup did get me infinite cash. Above Centillion. Which is this amazing act. So, before I do this, this is an edited version of BlockayBurn due to I don't have the Sarbamba and a lot of things that I need to pass. And the reason I'm using this Spook Baron is, hold on, this Galaxy Death 9. I'll put a link to the Wikipedia and probably him as well. He put on Spook Baron. I tried so many times just with normal symmetry in mind. I was even thinking of doing Gargantuan, a few other things. This is the only one that was able to get me Centillion exactly. Well, infinite actually. In order for me to get my first Overlord Stone Monster. I'm now redoing this so I can get another one just to help anyone else to show you. While I let this ore get to NVG, I'll show you. You gotta shrink the ore at least once with the hydraulic presser. Just so that it's able to fit into, hold on, where is it? The snow globe refiner. I would have shrunk it, I would have dealt with it twice, but I just didn't think of it due to a certain item that used to be over here in BlockayBurn's setup. I will put his original video to this. I put him through here. Set up the centering, frame bombarder, just normal star loop. The newest Tempest refiner, so that with a auto clicker or just clicking would allow you to literally, hold on, boost these three items right here instantly. I don't have a VIP server nor any of my friends, so in a public match, sorry on that. Let's see. I should have probably added this somewhere else, but because it's only used once, but I just added it there just because. Oh, this guy, make sure to literally place it like this. Has to reach the top upgrader first, go through that one, and then that one. I've always put it in the middle and always only gave a ×1 multiplier. Get the ×5, you gotta do this guy. So then, hold on. Let me do this. I'll show you the setup over there soon. Just goes into here after this. Archangel there goes on up. I added 4 of these because iron fields are pretty good for this. Soon, every little bit helps. Just like what BlockayBurn said. Launch this through here. The reason I have more hydraulic conveyors is if they literally bounce off in here and just go through the conveyor normally, it'll allow them to not fall off. I might have to edit this a tad bit though. Maybe not. Because most of the time it does work. The Ore Indoctrinator. Some Bombarder, Overlord, Spook Lord, or Negator. What I mean by this is this half conveyor and basic conveyor and the conveyor wall there used to be replaced by, there you go all the way down, it wants to load. This guy, the ore winder. Ores are too big to go through it. I ended up missing on the first time. But it was not when I did this, so. Then it goes through all of these. I only got 3 of these guys in the shop, so. I didn't have enough UC to get more, so that's it. Also had him, at first, this was in the way, the little part for the Mega platform. I just moved over by 1 conveyor and that was that. I did learn this though quite a while ago. Industrial Ore Welder and the Spooky Coal Mines. Spooky Coal Mines can literally keep these guys going all the time. I just added Leprechaun's Rune for the ×2 each time. Loom Refiner. Because the crystallized engine brings ores up, it goes into the caramel birthday cake, into the snow globe refiner, all this. Centered here because this freezes ores, this gets a ×6 multiplier. This unfreezes them and rules. I don't have lunar refiners. I literally got the hydraulic compressor because of Masked Man today, so got quite unlucky with the good banded boxes from time to time. So, saturated catalyst, two more exotics, Pirate Cove, catalyst, catalyzed star, freon spare, all that. I added the 4 here. I was literally not gonna add them until the end, and I'm like, okay, as I don't have too many upgraders left, I'll just add them. And these guys, I just wanted the ×4 from that from time to time. Anti-gravity, gravitational gearwork, scanner that drops down into a big breath there. Due to me not having the Sarbamba, this would be a little bit higher if I had it. So, into the shortcake. Now, shortcake. This is leaves straight up from BlockayBurn. Most of this is. I just edited it to the point I could use it. Into here. Space so that I could replace it with the final upgrader when second run. And then I do something else to move these and all that. This is the blaster setup here. You literally have to go underneath it. What I tend to add is literally the... Where are they? This guy, few more bookshelves, and my 7 supercomputers on that guy. Well, everything else is above. I'm not going to be adding the Telemonster for the 7500, just to show you guys that I didn't need it. Or I didn't have it at the time, so don't really need it. And goes, this is the setup, so Molten Forge, Freon Bombarder. This literally is just to protect ores more. I don't have another mega platform. I can't buy another. I don't have enough for it. Standard platform here. And so I use the hydraulic conveyors as another roof, like that, to deal with them. Now, as I got my ores already set up before starting to record, I'm going to go ahead and get these guys on through. The ores will get destroyed due to the ice effect. Okay. Just gonna wait for them. Because before when I dealt with the ore collider, I tried to get all my ores back in. I didn't realize it. I actually got infinite cash, because even though with this, I'm glad I have the ore nebula system. The ore nebula and nebula receiver. Those saved me big time. Okay. Make sure all ores are in. Okay. Move it on over. I do this as a precaution just in case I actually need to get ores on through again if I mess up a little bit. But really doesn't. I let these guys go on through. Place down the Dragon Blaster. Before anything, I put a centering conveyor so it hits this guy more often. I couldn't exactly place it over here. All that, so. Goes into this. There's a conveyor there into the centering. And a whole bunch of conveyors. Over here is literally the... Hold on, if I... Over here. I remove this guy. That's where the reversibles are. As soon as I'm done with this, which making sure I can actually select it, because last time I dealt with it, I had to swap the ores while this thing was still activated, because I couldn't remove it. Makes it where the explosion, the ores can't get launched through because the amount of walls, they can't get launched through off into the base much. From time to time it will, so that's why I'm going to be moving this guy back to. Any ores that do end up coming through here will just get destroyed. And because, as I can remember, few tend to be over there from time to time. Well, that was actually before I edited it a little bit more. Oh god, I shouldn't be too close. Hold on. This is literally the main reason why I got so much, because the Spook Baron's 3 shields and then the ore itself, able to allow it to be destroyed by explosions without exactly being destroyed. Allows you to get a lot of cash pretty easily. I don't have a Hydro Blaster because the only Hydro Blaster that I did actually have was actually used for an enchanted, so can't remember which one. I only have 4 of them and I'm already life 15,000. I still yet have to have actually gotten what is it, the Stardust pulser, or I can't exactly remember. It's the pulser that upgrades ores similar to the ore supernova. There we go. Names from time to time I kind of forget. That's all. I usually keep it until around 3-4 ores, which allows the most cash possible, but roughly 6 is about what you want. Just in case they end up get destroyed by launching out of the hydraulic ore cannon and not making it, or somehow dying from something else. I am going to say this, I literally figured this out because BlockayBurn setup was actually really good, and I copied it as much as I could, edited it to what I could do, and the one dude for Spook Baron gave me he had the idea, I borrowed it to see if it worked. It's literally, I use the... Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's Evolved Reborn. I used Symmetrite and I was thinking of using Gargantuan for it, but it just didn't work as I thought it would. So give me that. Ah, poor dude, open a magnificent box, gotta poor dude. Happens a lot. It's just I was actually hoping to open it in order to get the orb. The whole hydraulic presser. Got one Unreal to open them. Try seeing if I can get a Magnificent because I've got these guys already. Means higher chance. So. Ore is pretty high. Could be a lot more. Hydra is like a better substitute for if you have it for this. Excuse me. Okay. Trying to get as much as possible, clicking multiple times on that. Okay. Still a lot of ores, so that means a lot of cash. Because of the Spook Baron, the Molten Forge, and the protection of the walls, and the control gate, and all that, it allowed me to literally make a lot more cash. The NOTG and all that. That dude's gotta quit. Those two people to have a decently quick setup on rebirthing. I still got. Let's see, what is it? I still got a star loop set up to deal with, skipping 20 lives and all that. Making sure that everything's ready. Reason I got that there and that there. That's for going through here when I remove that wooden wall segments. Those two there. that'll be for later on when I get more. When I get to the end for the furnace setup and all that. I do use a lot of exotics, but a lot of people do tend to have as much these kind of exotics as they do. If you don't have these kind of exotics, I am sorry, but if you do end up having Spook Baron, it is really good for getting you this. So. Still got a nice amount of ores. I at least want to be upgraded more. Sometimes they'll end up like that, stuck there. A whole lot of them are. But that's just that. They mostly do bounce back into it. Using the controlled ore gates and all that, I've gone through so many setups from YouTube and all that. So far, this one, which is the one BlockayBurn made. Sorry if I'm saying a lot. It's credited to him, not me. This is his an edited version of his. Sorry if I stir and all that, and I don't edit. I don't really record much. I'm just doing this to help people out. Just to show them a setup that doesn't use the Sardabamba, and shows them that Spook Baron is really good for this. Let's see, ores are worth. Huh. That is a lot. Or I'm just letting it go through a little bit more. A few more ores do end up. I think this is good enough. Okay. Now I actually do believe it is time for. There we go. Now exactly to do this, you literally just move this guy so you can exactly see. The ores will go. Let the ores go on through. And they appear over here. Go on up. Launched on over. I am a whole lot more cautious than BlockayBurn because he trusts his ores to be safe and all that. I do not. I actually have a lot of protection compared to him for ores. Just how I've always played the game. Always be cautious. Let's see. And it's got some ores, so we're dropping them. Okay. So. All the ores are doing pretty good. QN, QDR already. That is actually spicy. Auto click like I was saying, or if you don't, just spam left click and work too. It's just a lot of players tend to do this. Now that I actually hear it correctly, it sounds like radiation. That. Oh, did not mean to do that. Allows me to click this, come over here easily, release them into the setup, and they'll be on through. Soon as they're done. Okay, they're done, but I'm always close it because it's going to be going back through. Oh, yeah, that also reminds me. I better do this beforehand. Always gonna move this guy back. Ores are now going on through. Safe and sound. Let's see. every time when I got the Clover Shrine, I always added the Statue of Knowledge to it. It's an upgrader with an easy to deal with conveyor similar to these, so it always seemed like, hey, free way of doing, or not free, but easy way of doing that, so. Okay. The one ore always get left, somewhat left behind on the Pirate Cove, but that means it's going to get massive upgrades compared to the rest. Ores need to be set on fire to get the heat condenser and ore roaster upgrades. I'm just doing that because it looked like a few of them got destroyed. There. Okay. Like I said, the extra conveyors worked because that guy got stopped in it, so that's why I have that extra precaution. Okay. You gone through yet? Is it? Hold on. Trying to see if that one ore did actually go through. Probably is over here already. Okay. Then we remove these two. Put in... Oh, come on. I hate when this happens. Lily doesn't allow me to place and thinks I'm doing something else. It's just a weird thing. Okay. Because now I'm done with this guy, I can just completely do that. You don't have to remove the helium blaster and the stick conveyors because Book of Enchantment doesn't use that much space anyways for where the conveyor is going to be going. So those other two are going to be taken up quite a bit. Yep. One's still being upgraded by the Ore Indoctrinator. Time to start charging my click. No. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Yes, this is quite a long process, but this is how I've always done this. Or I've... Okay. Goes on through. It does blink on the second lightning bolt protector, but it still gets a bigger multiplier towards the... What is it? Bigger multiplier towards the... Towards the predictor side than the lightning bolt side, so... Yep, the ores are... Oh. Or right there. Explosion is quite big, but eh. From time to time, they're not going to be able to hit it, so that one ore is going to stay icy, but it doesn't really matter. It still goes through the whole entire setup with ease. I just do it as extra precaution, so. Yep. Or there. Now go. These ores. One through. Oh, I better make sure this guy's closed the gate. Yep. Okay, good. Oh. So it's going through the cove. Goes through this guy into the Ally Skull. There's the ore. That's one. A big juicy one. As soon as it goes on through, this is when I remove this guy. I move this. This is what I'm talking about for the extra part on the conveyor thing. I straight up move the receiver instead of this because I don't use them. Where is it? Pretty sure it's green. The green teleporter. because I don't use it. If you don't have this guy, use the green teleporters. Forgot to say that early on. Don't need that anymore. Okay. Now, need these spooky for danger. Okay. I add the Vulcan's Grasp. VU. Due to the centering of air, this is why I've added it. So that actually hits the Vulcan's Grasp. See, this is what I mean. I can't actually select the Vulcan's Grasp. It's in a certain area, like that. Okay. And I go down to the Fuel Refiner. And last but not least is this bad boy. I'll be charging it a little bit higher, just making sure ores are there. QNOTGNTL. That's already a lot, and it still's got to go through here. So before anything, let's see, my luxury supercomputers. Now, let me go up here, because this makes it a whole lot easier. I've got 7, so this is why I place it like this. Then I take the Research Points Trophy. Toy Altar. And last but not least is some more bookshelves. Yes, I can move that, but I'm just gonna do it this way instead. Here's the 4. Okay. Oh yeah, one last thing. Move this guy. I'm moving this guy back to its area. And Sage King. I add this just for the extra cash. Now, this ore is ready. Time to do this. Because this upgrade just came out and how it's used, which, even though you can go to the wiki, it says you need 40 lightning bolt predictors to make the Tempest Refiner, this guy. So that you can do this. Click this, and it goes to every single other clicking one. Lightning bolt predictors, arcane lightnings, the lightning bolt refiners, all that. So as soon as that's that, ores go on through. I just like keeping an eye on my ores at least. Back to invisible ores. Just because I had it in there. Okay. Move on through here. First, when I got this, I got shocked because most of my ores didn't give me a cache I kind of expected. I got less at first, and then the final ore gave me the infinite. So the one that was at the Pirate Cove. Okay. Let's go on over here. They go on through. And not that. Let's see. I am going to just say and okay. See. I didn't do this last time because I have shouts off. I don't really like server shouts, but let's see. Now, if you guys want to go over it again, here we go. I'll do it this way. Through here is just entering conveyor. This is literally just 2 conveyors here. All that goes here, all the way over to here. 3 blue. You swap the for orange. Spook Baron. Just place a Discord conveyor here, right here, just to go in. The reason these extra conveyors is hydraulic press shrinks the ores basically around here-ish, and then goes to the teleporter. So I'm just doing this so that you guys can at least get this set up if you guys want, and if you have every item. Through here, 4 of these 4 here because you can 4 ion fields, all the way up, Stratospheric Refiner, Hydraulic War Cannon, Pyrean Monument, the Free Fall Upgrader, 2 of these guys stacked on top of each other, Recentering Conveyor Wall, and wooden wall segments, Alternator, or gates. Arcane Lightning, 2 Lightning Bolt Predictors, and literally right above them is 2 stacked on top of each other of portable tractor beams, so 6 there. Pizza Bombarder, True Overlord Device, Spook Lord Device. I'm saying this again, you gotta get through the top upgrader first, this guy, then the bottom upgrader. Indicative. All this. Or crane, or negator. The reason I have basic conveyors here is so that it just, instead of going all the way to the other side, it only goes to the left side instead of right. So it goes through the upgraders correctly. Subterranean Refiner, then through Alien Relic, Diamond Egg, 1 million, Beehive, Winterheart, Undead, Planner. Half conveyor there so that it just drops down into there, due to the excellent upgrader. We've dealt with it before, so Over Forest. Clearly, most of the collectible upgraders here. Pineapple Refiner, Fisher Ore Welders with a spooky coal mine. Not a normal triple coal mine. Spooky. This guy is the one that you want to use for those. Leprechaun's Rune, Clover Refiner, Statue of Knowledge, Bloom Refiner, Pumpkin Patch, Crystallized Engine, all Caramel. Just all this. I'll stop. Okay, and let it just go through. I used to have a second ore negator, but I thought I didn't have one in my setup already. So that's why I have this here randomly. So then through here, Dark Cove, Freon Sphere after Catalyzed Star just in case they set ores on fire, Great Pumpkin, Freon Upgrader, Conveyor Ramp, and Mini Converter so it goes into these guys easier. Do all this. 4 professional upgraders. Virtual Enhancer. Could get a better upgrade if I did put it like around here because of the droppers over there, but it's just where I placed it. The last industrial ore wielder. Heat condenser or roasters. I have these just for an extra quintuple to 2 ores at least from time to time. So, anti-gravity machine, the gravitational gearwork, the anti-gravity scanner, and the normalizer. Normalizer, here's the thing. Because ores literally drop right as they hit that wall, you want the Big Bertha's thing to be right at that wall so it goes straight into it. The shortcut. I'll show the Big Bad Blaster setup one more time. Shortcake conveyor, which is usually right here. Okay, this is the end part here. This is the end setup. For the beginning part, do not use these guys. Hold on. because I can't select it. There we go. Okay. Like that. No, can't do that. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Main setup is at the end. I always do this for extra precaution. I placed one down there by accident. Okay. Then you go for a Tesla refuter. A conveyor of some sort. Ancient conveyor, Discord conveyor, doesn't matter. And then Goliath. Cinder. And for over here, it was literally just a... What is it? Ink teleporter. And a... Hold on, what's it? Trying to refine it. Blazing Annihilator. Reason for helium is so that the Molten Forge effect is literally gone. But the multiplier is still there. So, okay. For this setup here, it's literally just conveyors. Move this an inch over to the side in order to place it correctly. Then it goes Molten Forge, Freon Bombarder, normal conveyor with 2 wall segments there. Again, excuse me, did just eat dinner, so. Center conveyor, Discord. Controlled gate so that this guy can touch the ores. Place this guy with 2 wooden wall segments like this. 1 and 2, so that ores can get out. There we go. Controlled gate. Now here is the conveyor, orange teleporter to go back in, or whatever teleporter you use. And the 2 of the... What is it? Reversible conveyors. There's that gate actually placed, but that's really it. Let me go ahead and bada bing, bada boom. You can only get one per day. Okay. Not bad, another crystallized system, grand prism, all that. Oh. At least you saw me get infinite cash, so I have this guy. That's my setup. Huge thanks for BlockayBurn for the setup, and of course, Galaxy Death 9 on the wiki on the Spook Baron is powerful for it. That's it. Thank you for watching, and peace.